Hey, my friends, welcome back to the Friday Funnies. You know, the big news this week is that President Trump wants to buy Greenland. He's even ordered all of the baseball caps from China that say "Make Greenland Green Again." And quite honestly, I think it's a pretty good idea, although global warming is melting all the ice up there, so the island of Greenland is getting smaller every year. So if we wait a few years, I think we can get a much better deal on a per square foot basis. What we need then is to come up with a way to draw tourists. Now, Jimmy Kimmel has recently discovered the town of Dildo, Newfoundland, and he's made it the centerpiece of his monologue all week. He even sent Guillermo up there to run his campaign. He wants to be the mayor of Dildo. Now, Dildo is attracting visitors from all over because of this publicity, and that's what we're going to need if we buy Greenland, is a town with a name that attracts visitors. Now, since Greenland is a very cold place, I would suggest possibly Witch's Tit would be a great town in Greenland. I'd also consider Butt Plug, Cornhole, or Wiener. And if President Trump is watching this, or if somebody's telling him about it, then I'd like to say I'd be proud to be the mayor of Witch's Tit, Greenland. But until that happens, here's what took place in this week's news. Over in Porthcawl, Wales, new public toilets are being installed to prevent people from having sex in them. Apparently, the current public loos over in Wales are a draw for those people who just can't wait to get to their cars. And they're trying to design these new toilets to keep that from happening. Sensors will gauge when more than one person is in the toilet. Motion sensors will then trigger a screaming alarm, and cold water will come pouring down at you right at the same time the door flies open. This is all really going to ruin a good time. So from now on, it is going to require a payment to get into these new toilets, which will be available only for number 1 or number 2. For any other numbers, get a room. You know, queens universally are pretty much thought of as authority figures who really don't do that much. But that's not true for Gracie Grenier. Gracie is an 18-year-old girl from Washington, Iowa, and this week she was named Pork Queen at the Iowa State Fair. And while touring around the fair while wearing her tiara, she happened to notice that there was a sow in trouble that was getting ready to deliver. So without even thinking, she jumped in to help this sow give birth to the baby. So now we got the Pork Queen wearing her tiara up to her elbow in a pig. And she delivered the baby, which is more than can be said for any other queen out there. My hat's off to you, Gracie. Have a bacon sandwich on me. Frequent Friday Funnies contributor Richard Rosso sent us this story from Fort Myers, Florida, of course, where Ariel Marsh, it's a long name, she was a passenger in a truck that was stopped by police when it blew a stop sign. Police pulled the truck over and the driver told them, "Well, we've been out looking for snakes and frogs at that underpass." When police inspected the car, they found 42 striped mud turtles, ironically in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle backpack at Ariel's feet. When they asked her if she had anything else, the woman reached into her pants and pulled out a foot-long alligator. She was booked on a variety of charges. The turtles were released back into the wild, and the alligator is currently under therapy. Well, that's it, my friends, for another week of the Funnies. Enjoy the remaining days of summer. Go out and do something fun, and I'll see you back here next Friday.